Welcome to another fantastic episode of Movies with Megashaun. Today, Antman. Antman, starring Paul Rudd, the great Mike Douglas, and Evangeline Lilly, who must have one of the greatest agents ever, because you got Lord of the Rings, Lost, and now the Marvel Universe. I mean, how does it get any better? This movie is directed by Peyton Reed. He's also done Yes Man, Bring It On, and movies like that. So it might kind of throw you a little bit how he's directing this, but he makes it work. The movie, you're introduced to a past scene of Mr. Pym, talking with Shield at the time, and then they have an altercation, a disagreement, and then fast forward to the future where you're introduced to Mr. Scott Lang. If you don't know who he is, grab a Marvel comic. It'll brief you real quick, or you can just type it up on Google, however you want to do it. So as you know, or you didn't know, he was a criminal. So it's him trying to get back on his feet, and obviously most criminals have criminals for friends. So a guy from a guy hears from a chick who hears from another guy about a job, and you want to do the job. I'm straight, I'm straight, I'm straight. That's where it enters in the criminal getting his life together montage, and it always goes bad because you lied on the application about going to prison. And so what am I gonna do? I need money. I need to feed my kid. What's the job? And then boom, that's when it all begins. This random job, last job, in and out. Does that, it goes kind of iffy. He decides to do something still to this day pretty ridiculous. Is why would you try to return? Like, well, what is the purpose of returning to the scene of the crime? But that helps change his life. So he now happens to run into Mr. Pym. He offers him a choice. You can either be who you are, criminal, or you can possibly change or save the world. Help me. Just like that. Help me. Like that. Now, Paul Rudd. I think he did very well. I don't know that much about Scott Lang, but he seemed to portray him pretty well. Like he really couldn't go wrong. He got in shape for the role. So, Megashaun is always a fan of those, doing something close. Now, did he put on any mass? No, but he was lean. So it is what it is. Evangeline Lilly played the daughter role well and possibly plays another role well. Little Megashaun Easter egg there. Mike Douglas. I could never get enough of Mike Douglas. As always, he does his thing, so this was no different. In regards to the supporting casts, you've got Michael Pena, who's very entertaining, very talented actor. So he, definitely did well. He definitely didn't do bad. He was him. And obviously, T.I.'s in the movie, so woohoo, T.I.'s in it. I'm gonna push past that. Nobody really stood out or, grabbed me from this film. Everybody worked pretty well as an ensemble cast. So, everybody was, one hand washes the other. What I enjoyed about this movie was the heist part of the movie. I enjoyed the action. I never would have thought there would have been a movie about Ant-Man, which is what also makes this movie so good. So to see what Mr. Wood Payton decided to do with this film, I really, really liked. It didn't try to force anything. You even have a great cameo from an Avenger. So that I loved. Loved it all. What I didn't like, I don't really do the human element too much. I understand why it's necessary, and clearly everybody's human, but I would have enjoyed more of Ant-Man as opposed to, the cop stepfather aspect of it. Like I understand it, but I think they should have went another way. But again, if he's done Yes Man and Bring It On, it seems to be family, somewhat oriented guy. So whatever. It didn't kill the movie. I just didn't like it. Be sure to go see Antman. Take your kids, take the whole family. Definitely a great experience. Definitely glad to see them branching out. You know, we've seen X-Men so many times. We've had to watch some awful Wolverine movies, but now they're getting better. Even some, well, that was more on Fox's end, but just as a whole, we've been forced some awful comic book movies, and we're dealing with Batman and Superman time and time and time and time again. So this was definitely a great change of pace. I really enjoyed the movie. I think it was done well. The things that I didn't like really wasn't anything major. The things that I loved about the movie, everybody else will also. Great family film. Again, take everybody, enjoy yourself. You guys just be sure to continue watching, continue subscribing. Culture Junkies, this week so far, top 5 game episodes by the trillions coming soon. And somewhere you click on like a button, and then you can see more of this loveliness here. I am Megashaun. Talk to you later.
Culture Junkies!